dansje. Doe je dansje. Ik wil een dansje. Doe je dansje. Ik wil een drankje. Doe je dansje. Ik wil een drankje.
Dus deze week moeten we daar overleggen. Vandaag zie ik
Okay, no, they buy that. Water is fine, thank you.
Het is helder en daardoor koelt het snel af. Nou komen er nacht 1 tot 5 graden en ligt er nachtvorst.
Thank you, thank you. Water. Beer, they have beer that you can drink, eh? It's fine. But they have drinks there.
This time I will make it better. Give me your trust. I want it forever. Give me this last chance.
Dit is Smart Radio. Dagelijks te beluisteren op
asking for much. Just give me a call.
De studio is te bereiken op
'Cause baby, since you were gone,
This is from Nathan Juliet, guys. Nathan now is singing. Nathan is singing.
is to be with you again.
De naam van Stichting MCC Amsterdam. Rekeningnummer van ING 6037. De naam van Stichting Multiculturele Communicatiemarkt.
I'm not asking for much. Just give me a call.
Hi, guys.
'Cause baby, since you were gone, my heart is feeling lost.
Thanks for joining. I have in the studio Sean Dana, music producer and a record label owner. So welcome. Thank you for joining.
Just give me a call. Can't get you out of my head. It's cold in my bed. No sleep since you left. Can you mad? It's cold in my bed. No sleep since you left. So come back to me. So come back to me. Oh. Maak ik nog een kans of is het al klaar? Ga je mij terugbellen?
This is links. Links.
Want als ik jou met iemand anders zie, ontploffen de emoties. Kan niet alleen zijn. Want nu ben ik daar, jij bent weg en ik kan het niet meer aan. En nu ben ik alleen daar, veel weer naar je toe, weg jou uit dit gedoe. In mijn hoofd, nu jij er niet meer bent, kan niets meer herstellen. Nadat ik je heb laten gaan, ik hoef geen andere meiden. En fuck de money, laat me niet misleiden. Kan niet alleen zijn. Want nu ben ik daar, jij bent weg en ik kan het niet meer aan. En nu ben ik alleen daar, veel weer naar je toe, weg jou uit dit gedoe.
You're listening to Chit Chat with Omi, presented by Ninja Radio on Radio Marts.
Hey guys, hey. So we're back. Like I said, everything is going first, but we are in the second part of the show, and this is when all the news is, all the good thing is coming. So right there, I'm back in the studio, and if you've been listening, I'm with Sean, aka Sean Dana, aka the music, the magic, the entertainment man. And let me just put it like that, right?
Maybe that's better, yeah.
The entertainment. Let me call you the entertainment because you're all around there. So you're the entertainment man.
Yes, so
And
much.
and then I have also in the studio with me, I have Lynx. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And then I have Nathan as well. Nathan, Julian in the studio, and we've been talking about music and the story behind and what's like for you as an artist. And Sean, I remember you just came back because you were doing a music project in LA, right? You just came back from LA.
Yeah, I came back in January. I was there for like 3 months working with one of my mentors, Lil Eddie. He is guiding me like for 12 years through this music industry from when I was like 13, 12 years old.
Yeah.
And now I'm so thankful. I worked at his team and I'm still working on his team for 3 months in the US. We did like a lot of projects together, from sessions from LA to New York, from New York to Vegas, up in like 40,000.
It was full on. It was like full on music.
Crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy, like going with the plane like you are taking like a cab or an Uber. And
Wow.
that's
That's how busy it was.
yeah, it was so busy, and like a time schedule. We had meetings, we had events, we had studio sessions, we had like so many things. So everything went so fast, like 3 months. Like one day you are in New York, and then you are 10 hours on a flight back to LA. So I'm so thankful that that was one of my dreams, to go to the US and work there as a manager, and being on my right like space and spot and everything. And I've learned so much through the journey of the last 3 months, because last year that was not the first time that I went to the US. In 2019
Okay.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm back, and I came back with so many energies, so much more knowledge than I already had.
Than you had before.
Yeah, and it was finally the time to to do it for me, and I had an opportunity to go to the United States. LA is one of the
Yeah, it's the LA is the entertainment world. It's and when we talk of Eddie, for people that doesn't know, so who is Eddie actually?
So Lil Eddie is he's a singer, he's a songwriter, and he's a vocal coach. He's on Simon Cowell's team for 10 years.
Wow, Lil Eddie is
yeah.
gone. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Lil Eddie. So he was the judge at X Factor, and he did like a lot of groups, like
Yeah.
Fifth Harmony.
Oh, I know them.
CNCO. He's the one who brought the group
Look
together.
together. Oh, wow. It's behind the scene, man.
No, he's behind the scenes, but he was on the show actually sitting next to Simon Cowell. He was the one who was letting people through the show on X Factor UK and X Factor US. So he's like a big man. He got like over 12 Grammy nominations, 5 Grammys that he won.
Wow, wow.
He's crazy. He wrote like one of the biggest show in the world, Big Time Rush, for the children. Big Time Rush is like insane big. He wrote like a lot of songs for them. Katy Perry. He worked with Jennifer Lopez.
that's
He worked
nice.
with Usher. He worked with Maluma, Jason Derulo. He wrote a lot of songs.
So he's a writer as well. He writes.
Yeah, he's a songwriter, and he's a performing artist, and he's a producer, vocal
Everything,
producer.
wow.
He's everything.
Wow.
And he was the one who inspired me to go further than only making music as an artist. And that's why I'm sitting here and talking about it. I mean, that's crazy. When I was younger, I never expected to go so far.
But you had a dream. But you did had a dream, no? But at least you
Yeah.
live in your dream.
That's
Does
true.
it feel like? Is it like sometimes we think like, oh, we never dream, but you live in your dream and you're living beyond it, no? If you have to look back at where you start from and where you are today, how does that feel for you?
I mean, for me, of course, I'm living the dream, and life is still going on, even if you are living the dream. So
And it's reality, sorry, dream and reality, because it's real.
yeah, it's real, and I'm still living the dream right now. And sometimes you need to stand on a moment where you're living, like, okay, now I'm doing this big stuff, and if you're still on the rush, you cannot enjoy the moment. And I got like a very good therapist, and it's something that I want to get back to later about people for their mental situation after Corona and everything.
It's hard.
Sometimes you need more guidance than only family and friends.
Can provide. I totally agree with you on that.
And that's something that can help. And I think maybe people, or maybe you you need someone else who will look at it like
outside perspective.
Yeah, of course.
Outside.
And I've been through a lot of states in my life. Like one day you are an actor, you're on the set. One day you're working behind a camera. Then you are on stage. Then you are doing interviews. Then you are managing an artist. Then you are doing so many things. But I mean, from everything what's negative, I mean, a lot of good things are happening too.
Yeah.
And I'm standing still in the moment that I'm 25 right now, and I went overseas. Thanks.
Yeah,
I went overseas to work in like big studios and big artists and doing management, and a lot of people are thinking it's just management. It's something just like paperwork and that's it. But there's so many more things that you need to do because you are responsible of everyone who's around you. So you cannot slip even like for 1 minute. And that's something that
it's heavy.
Was heavy.
It's heavy.
I went through it in the US, and I was happy that I went there and I had the chance to. But I can tell right now I'm so positive and so much energy because
you've learned. It helps you there. Like, and talking of a manager, I've always wondered, like when they say, and the people see the artist, people see the artist that's famous, and then you have the manager. And as like, for example, if you're a model, if you have a manager, it gets you a job, like you get casting and this, I know. But as a manager for a talent like an artist, an actor, what do you have to do? Like, when you say a manager, can you enlighten people? Like, a lot of people don't know, like me, except you're in the industry. What is the job of a manager, like an artist, an entertainment manager, like someone that manages an artist? So it can be an actor, like managing talent, talent management.
I think it's a little bit like just a title, like manager. I think always when someone is saying like it's my manager or it's a manager, you got like so many things that someone is doing. So if you don't feel well as an artist, if you need support, if you need someone who can fix your like personal stuff, that's something that a manager is doing too. So it's not only managing the music and managing the career, you are inside of someone's personal space. So that's where I want to start with, cut off the name just manager. Like a lot of people think about a store manager, or you are working as a manager at McDonald's,
the manager, like it's because it's just generalized like manager. It's
and with artists and with music and entertainment, it's a little bit more wider. I mean, you are doing so much stuff. So of course I'm doing everything online for the artists, for making sure the music will be played, for the radio interviews, to make sure they are on time on the interviews. I'm scheduling like hotels, flights, everything. That's something what I'm doing in nighttime. But on the daytime, I'm still going with my artists, trying to be supportive. And I think as a manager, you are like family, and you are like a father for everyone, and trying to be the father. Because did you eat something today? How do you feel? Did you drink some water? Did your vocal training? Okay, let's go. Get in the shower. It's not like just everything is on schedule, so everyone is moving. And I think that's the difference between being a music manager
and the normal manager.
Yeah, and the regular one, because it's a little bit more, you are in a production process. So if you are making music and you are working on a song, you need to think about the covers that you are making, like the song cover that you will see online. How is digital marketing going? Who is the one who is responsible for the social campaigns? Who's the one who's gonna fix the interviews? Who is our PR? Who's the best connect? So as a music manager, there's a lot of things, but you are the central point for our artists. You are the trust base
for everyone. So you are like the pillar that holds everything together for the artists. So you are like the pillar for them.
Yeah, that's what you try to be. I think.
And that's also daunting. Like I can understand now when you say also, because you're taking care of a lot of people, you have to also think about like you have to take care of you as well.
Yeah. I think that's something which you can forget in the music industry, and it's not only about management. I think about artists too, and that's what I'm telling both of my artists over here. Sometimes you need, and not even artists, I mean everyone who's listening right now, sometimes if you are feeling like you are doing so much for everyone, you can blame everyone for doing this stuff, but it starts by you. If you want to make time for yourself, if it's not necessary, I mean if someone is sick and you're trying to take care of something real different, but if you are making the move to not invest in your own life and being in everyone else's life, it's like you are running away
From yourself.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's something as a music manager, what's your job? Because you cannot talk about your stuff when you are in the middle of a big process with
All the
so
other
many
people.
Zoom calls, with so many emails. I cannot cry in the night to my artist and be like, oh, no. You need to be the manager. You need to wake up in the morning
And still
you need to
smile.
be there. Yeah. So that's why I went through that mental process. Like, you are doing so much and you are investing your time, because a lot of people are thinking like, oh yeah, that's so much money. That's why he's running for it. But it's still investing, and
In the talent. You
the
invest in the talent, because that's what you invest. It's not about the people. You invest in people. That's what it is.
And you are investing time, you are investing power, energy, and I'm getting older every day. So for me, it needs to bring my legacy, and my legacy is for me the most important thing, because I don't care about money. Because I've seen people with a lot of money,
yeah.
and still crying in their bed because they are feeling
Miserable,
unhappy.
yeah, miserable.
And I try to motivate everyone with creative talent, like my own artists, like artists from the US, like, you need to move, you need to do your own thing, make yourself happy, because money will not change it. Maybe for 1 week, 2 weeks, you will go on vacation, you will go on a boat, you will take your family on vacation, and then you are coming back, will still not be connected with yourself. So connect with yourself, be happy, be talentful, and be grateful what like God is giving us every day, the blessing that we got, our legs and our hands.
Oxygen, now we can breathe. You know, the most important thing like that we humans don't even appreciate is the breathing. Like, if you can breathe, you have oxygen, everything is gonna be okay. If you just remember to breathe. Like, sometimes I have the
Beautiful quote.
yeah, just breathe, and whatever else is gonna come okay, as long as there's oxygen and you can breathe. It's just the deep breath, and you figure it out. That's my philosophy.
Exactly.
Like, yeah,
And I think the same thing, because if you forget about the blessings you have in a day, then you will always be like what's going on.
sorry, I think we are having a call from someone. My phone is ringing. Sorry. Sorry for the breaking transmission. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I had my guest has a phone not on silent, not allowed. It's not allowed. It must be on silent. Is it on silent?
Now it's on silent.
Okay, now we can go.
It was not my phone. I was like, it's not my phone.
Sorry, I was thinking.
No, it was not my phone. Mine was on silent.
I was thinking, we're on silent. Okay, please go on, darling. Please go on with the.
I got this one for you.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, what I was telling about the mental state and
Yeah.
about being inside of this industry, it's working hard. And let's get back to a lot of people who are making music in the global world. I think if you start to invest in yourself and don't think about the numbers, I think that's something that will bring you like so far.
I heard if it's not about the number, you see human first. It's like if you connect. Always say to people like money is the material thing that we invent. You know, money is good. Don't get me wrong. I love money, and money is like it can buy you a lot of comfort and make your life easier. But if it's all about money, and then you lose the basics, because if the money comes, like it's the people around you or the people you build. Like when you go up, it's like a ladder. The money comes. But when you are just thinking only about that money, when you're coming back with a free fall, if you're a nice person, the people will support you and say, no, don't come back. You go where you are because you've done something for the people. They see beyond just the money. They are happy to help you because they see you helping them. And we create wealth for you because it's a good wealth.
And that's what I mean. That's the difference between being an artist and seeing the numbers and seeing the money. I think for being like me as an artist manager, and I'm not only doing artists, I'm
because
doing
you're an actor. Yeah, you're acting and you sing. You even make music. So it's not just you do a lot. You have a lot of talents apart from managing other talents.
And I'm giving my advice to a lot of my colleagues. They are still calling me, and I know them from the Dutch scene. They are actors, like very, they are doing one of the biggest shows in the Netherlands, and sometimes they still ask you advice because they know me. I'm thinking in a different vibe. I'm thinking about this happiness where we were talking about.
Yeah.
We can have the money of the world, we can have like the health, and we are still mad or sad about something so small.
Yeah.
So let's think about every day waking up, doing your doing your thing. I mean, like waking up, having a breakfast, being outside, even if it's raining outside, stand in the rain
And then,
and
wow,
feel it.
wow.
Feel the rain. Feel it on your skin, because there are people
They cannot.
and who are like
can't, yeah.
burning in the sun and working, and they are dreaming
To
having
see
the
rain, yeah. In
And-
Middle East, they're looking forward. They have
Yeah.
to actually create a fake rain.
And we have farmers who are waiting, like in
Oh,
Africa,
yeah.
like where I'm from, where we are, you know, where we are from. I mean, if you look in Africa, I know a lot of people are waiting on the rain. So I will stand in the rain to embrace the rain. Like, okay,
It's
I'm
a
happy.
blessing.
It's a blessing. And if there's a sun outside, I'll be outside for the sun. And I think if we start the small things with what God is giving us in this life, I think that's where you can start to figure out how you are feeling really, instead of this social media thing, having your phone the whole day on hold. You need to respond to someone, otherwise he will think you are ignoring.
The pressure we give each
Yeah.
other, like people can wait. This is what I'm learning as well. Thank you for bringing this point. Like, it doesn't. You don't have to always answer immediately, because it's like you see, like, oh, I need to answer. I need to answer. And then when you're doing this, you find that it's not even important, because before this, people wait.
Maybe for days, weeks.
And it's
before
not
the phone
okay.
was there. Yeah, maybe you need to wait on a letter for 7 days.
And so now we're talking about your experience back from LA. Now, now that you're back and you've learned a bit from it, where do you go now from there? What's for you now?
So I was learning there, and I'm back, but I'm back here just for a few months. It's not for a long time.
Okay.
And I will go back to LA, hopefully in a few weeks, and I will continue with my projects over there and with the artists I'm managing.
Yeah.
But I came back here for my family, of course, and I came back for my artists over here to, you know, help them out, because they are my projects.
They need you.
And they are one of my important things in life. I mean,
yeah.
the music and everything. So what we are doing. So I got a lot of big things coming, like a lot of music, a lot of featuring for my artists. So that's something that I'm working on right now currently. I will have my first big role this year in a movie. It's called Out for Vengeance.
Yeah.
It will be eventually on Netflix, and I'm playing the role of Sharif. So it's gonna be my
Oh,
first
guys,
Netflix original.
look out! His next movie is going to be, what did you say?
Out for Vengeance, gonna be out this year.
Out for
in July.
Vengeance. It's gonna be out this year in July. You have to watch him, please. It's called Out for Vengeance. So watch him. Sean is gonna be there.
Thank you so much. I've waited for the movie for 5 years. It was recorded in 2018 almost.
What
And
happened? Why is it not? Why was it not out? Oh, Corona.
So yeah, Corona took away like 2 years, and before Corona started, they were filming the last part of the movie in another country, and everything was like, I was like, this is never coming out again. And then they called me like, yeah, we continue, and Netflix want the movie and video.
Congratulations, actually. Congratulations.
Thank you so
They
much.
bought the
Gonna be
movie.
My first big
Movie.
big role in a movie. It's like not like a main role or
Yeah.
a character, but I'm still playing like a nice role.
It's
in,
some-
together with someone who is playing with Jackie Chan in the movie.
A big actor. That's nice.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda, and I'm playing the main role. He's one of the main characters, and I'm playing a big role with him together. So there was a blessing for me.
And is it in English or Dutch movie?
No, it's an English movie.
Oh,
so
perfect.
It's an
So
American
anybody-
production right now. It's a Dutch production from Salar Zaza. Big shout outs to the man. He's the director. He was the one who
Make the
who-
movie.
He made the movie, and he casted me for the role. And I mean, that's something where I want to get back on. Like waiting so long for something that you're already doing, you need to go further.
I fight for it. You need to
And
go
then
get it. You
At
need
least
to-
it will come your way if you are on a positive vibe. And I think that's what happened with this movie.
And as you, like now we're talking about you as an actor, because we're talking about you as a music manager. You and as an actor, you've acted a lot. There's a lot of lists. Guys, I will post it later. There's a lot of lists. And are you going to go back to it? And who is managing you as well? Like you manage, who is your manager?
Yeah, I think I can do a lot of things myself, and of course, if I wanted to go back to the movie industry, I will maybe do that, maybe in a later stage. And currently in the US, I'm working on something big. I cannot tell too much right now, but I'm doing some good stuff. And I played in a reality show before, and I read it to be in a reality show because everything is like clear and me. So
Is it scripted? Is it all scripted or sometimes
no.
you know? Oh.
The craziest thing when I was on RTL 5, the big Dutch channel in 2016. I was in a reality show. It was Get the Out of My House. I don't want to curse, so Get the Out of My House. And I was there for almost a month inside of the reality show, and I was always thinking everything is scripted, but we never had someone who told me what I need to do, and that's the craziest part about why I like reality show, because there was just camera in the house and they were just snipping what they wanted to have inside of the production, of course, but nothing was scripted. And I really loved the show, and I still didn't watch it. I'm waiting on the time to watch the show what I was. I just seen like some of the moments.
It sounds so bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was inside of
it's
it.
your show, but you didn't watch it yet.
I was inside of it, so people are telling me, "Oh, have you seen this part?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just saw like maybe 2 episodes, and I still need to watch it." But yeah, that's crazy about acting sometimes.
And we're gonna take a music break still from Ease Artist. We are going to start with Links, and then we're still gonna go to Nathan. Sorry, I have to practice your name, Nathan. So, and we'll be right back. Enjoy the music, and we'll see you just back. See you. Yes. Well done. Nathan, I need to memorize your name. Nathan Julian. Nathan. Of course it's good. Take it. Hey, my love. Come say hello to the people. It's going. This is the artist.
Yo, what's up,
the
everyone?
producer in the house. Yeah, so you've seen him. If you don't know who's been talking, that's the man behind the voice.
This is me, my beautiful sister Naomi.
That's
so happy we are
Shondana.
together here.
Yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for watching. That's Shondana. Come on, you This is the artist in the house. If you didn't see him, that's Nathan. That's Nathan Juliet. He's a musician. You can find him on YouTube. He's making big time music. It's amazing. Please support the new talent. And I have links outside. He's gonna come and say hello to you. Hey, he's from Belgium, by the way. You're welcome. Bye bye. I'm still here with you guys. It's just a music play. This is the music I'm gonna be playing. So. His voice, I know in the party, he was saying I can sing. I was like, he has a big mouth. Yeah, everything. He was like so African people were like, you see, my friend was asking me already what was his name. All the Africans like he was saying big and his voice. It was like, it was very different.
You're listening to Chit Chat with Omi.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. 9JAR Radio on Radio Marts.
Why did you lie? You lie. You set my heart on fire. I just wanna know where I went wrong. Why did you lie? You lie. You set my heart on fire. I just wanna know where I went wrong. I can't seem to get you off my head. So this liquor takes the space inside my bedroom. The pistol on my dresser wants me dead. Oh, screaming no for those who love the sea. I need a love doctor. Why did you lie? You lie.
let's talk about how many artists, and then maybe we can go to Nathan, and then we can go to Kings, and then maybe they can tell about what they're doing, projects, and everything. And then you can come back to me, and then I will.
Then you round it off. And then I will say you take away. So I always ask you to take away, which means like if you don't remember much about everything, so you should remember about today. So I always just like.
Okay, so if you ask, yeah, of course.
After this, now you just soon. No, right. Yeah.
You set my heart on fire. I just wanna know where I went wrong. Why did you lie? You lied. You set my heart on fire. I just wanna know where I went wrong.
Thanks guys for watching. Thank you so much.
You lied.